there is a lot of issues faced by the main campus of UTHM, such as roads are becoming congested, parking areas have become inadequate, lack of buses, lack of bus services, and also poor facilities to support pedestrians and cyclists. So, sustainable transportation system for UTHM was proposed, and this proposal also includes developing a sustainable transportation policy for UTHM, which is cover the following modes of the transportation. What is sustainability goals? There are three main things we need to achieve. First is economic, second is social, and last is environmental. In the economy, beneficial affordable in each generation, we design and operated to maximize economic efficiency and minimize economic costs, and help support a strong, vibrant, and diverse economy. Variety of access for people in this generation and all future generations. Enhance human health, help support the highest quality of life, compatible with available wealth. Facilitate urban development at the human scale. Limit noise intrusion below levels accepted by communities and be safe for people and in the natural environment. Limit emissions and waste that pollute air, soil, and water within the urban areas. Ability to absorb, recycle, and cleanliness. Provide power to vehicles from renewable or inexhaustible energy sources. This implies solar power over the long run and recycle natural and infrastructure such as steel, plastic, and so on.
Performance indicators help transportation planners observe the effects of proposed transportation plans or projects, as well as the trends in the performance of transportation system over time. This section describes ways to make transportation more sustainable from an environmental, economic, and social standpoint. Littman 2007 had once prepared the report of the VTPI, which states the best practices for selecting indicators to measure transportation performance, takes into the account the following criteria. Firstly, the comprehensiveness. It should reflect various economic, social, and environmental impacts and various transport activities. Then the data quality. It should reflect high standards to ensure that the information is accurate and consistent. Thirdly, comparability. The data should standardize in order to do comparison. After that, easiness to understand. It should be useful and understandable to general public. Fifthly, accessibility and transparency. The indicators and analysis details should be available to all stakeholders. Next, net effects. Indicators should differentiate between net impacts and shift of impacts to different locations and times. Lastly, performance targets. Indicators should be suitable for establishing usable performance targets. In this section, we have selected the suitable indicators for this project. It should be noted that the data availability have been proposed, which 1 means usually available in the standardized form, 2 means often available but not standardized, while 3 means limited may require special data collection. From an economic standpoint, the indicators are user satisfaction, vehicle travel, transport diversity, mode share, congestion delay, cost efficiency, facility cost, and mobility management. From social standpoint, the indicators are user rating, safety, fitness, non-drivers, affordability, disabilities, and NMT transport. From an environmental standpoint, the indicators are climate change emissions, air pollution, other air pollution, noise pollution, land use impacts, resource efficiency, and space consumption.
These figures show the sustainable transportation system for UTHM.
Traffic surveillance and monitoring consists of video surveillance cameras to control cameras, video feed, and recording. Infrastructure surveillance is crucial to improve infrastructure security and damage control. For traffic control, sensor in variable speed limit system monitor current traffic and display suitable and enforce speed restriction. For bicycle and pedestrian activate lead crosswalk can help to improve the safety of all road users. Increasing support for public transportation has a direct impact on improving the quality of life and healthy condition on university campus. For sustainable non-motorized transportation, walking is the most commonly green and non-motorized mode of transportation on university campus. Traveling by bicycle is faster than walking. Hence, this mode may be preferable for medium distance trip. Vehicle data collection are used to monitor parking availability and communicate it to vehicle and congestion associated with parking search. Information dissemination can monitor parking availability and communicate it to vehicle. For speed enforcement, vehicle moving faster than the speed limit can be recorded. For yield enforcement, vehicle driving past a red light can be recorded by detector.
Potential benefit of the system in the surveillance, traffic surveillance and monitoring, has the all potential benefits, which are increase the value of transportation as reduce congestion, improve air quality, and also enhance safety. While the infrastructure only has two potential benefits, which are increase the value of transportation as enhance safety. In the traffic control, variable speed limit and special event has all the potential benefit that we mentioned, while bicycle and pedestrian has only one potential benefit, which is enhanced safety. About the sustainable motorized transportation, public transport has all the potential benefit that we mentioned. In the sustainable non-motorized transportation, walking and cycling has only two potential benefits that we mentioned is reduce congestion and improve air quality. In the parking management, vehicle data collection and information dissemination has all the potential benefit that we mentioned. Last is the enforcement. Speed enforcement and stop queue enforcement has two potential benefits, which is increase the value of transportation access and enhance safety.
So there are 6 types of system is recommended for the transportation system in UTHM. First is the surveillance, second is traffic control, and then sustainable motorized transportation, and then number 4 is sustainable non-motorized transportation, and number 5 is parking management, and 6 is enforcement. So for the surveillance, cameras are installed at the traffic signals. From the first picture that you can see that it placed along the busy roads. And then this helps to protect the safety of the person using the public transportation on the campus. The secondly is the traffic control. So the traffic control is the speed limits installed also at the roadside, and then it can be improve the safety, efficiency, and environmental sustainability in the traffic network. And then the third one is the sustainable motorized transportation. It increased support for public transport has a direct impact on improving the quality of life and health condition on the university campus. So the number 1 on the picture that above, you can see that sustainable non-motorized transportation is the oldest and most popular walking styles in the transportation. It's a natural component of human activities. So in fact that it can be improve the environmental conditions. And then the second one is the parking management. The parking management helps parking structures and reduce environmental impact, increase energy efficiency and performance on the campus. And then the last one is the enforcement. So enforcement is the setting lower speed limits and doing speed enforcement and other measures to improve the speed adherence. That's all for today, and thank you.
According to the World Health Organization, the road traffic accidents are the leading cause of death, claiming 1 billion lives in each year around the world. Hence, it is clearly shown that the policy is essential to be established to sustain the transportation system in an area, including the university campus.
Firstly, the policy of ride sharing included the students should always check their license plate of their ride before entering the university area. Universities should provide the parking incentive for carpoolers and adding the parking fees for solo driving trips. All the ride sharing vehicles should enter through the main gate and await for the instruction from security personnel. Secondly, the policy of using private automobile included students should present the car stickers and metric cards to the guards before entering the campus. Speed limit need to be controlled to under 30 km per hour or fine will be provided. Students should strictly obey the university rules and regulations of road safety. Fine and punishment will be provided if an individual did not follow the rules. Thirdly, here's the policy of using public transport to sustain the transportation system in UTHM. First, let the passenger inside exit first before attending to boards. Drivers must follow all the traffic laws and regulations, and he or she should have personal insurance and have more than 5 years of driving experience for university transport. Students should not disturb the drivers when he was driving the public transport. Lastly, some policies need to be obeyed for walking in campus. First, pedestrians has to walk in the walkway in UTHM to prevent accident happen. Pedestrians should not leave the car or their place of safety, and they may cross an intersection diagonally where permitted by special pavement marking.